Hello, Rip and Chip community. Jimmy has ordered a sealed case of Dominaria Remastered Draft Boosters. We've never had a sealed case order before. I am super excited. Let's dig in. These are pre-sales. These packs will not ship or be available to pick up until January 13th. So that is an important distinction. But other than that, we're going to go ahead and start cracking Dominaria Remastered. Really enjoy this set. Opening a whole case will be really interesting to give people some solid numbers on how a whole case will go. Obviously, one case is not representative sample size of what all cases will be like, but it's a good to start to get an idea of multiple draft boxes. Starting out with an Old Border and Enlightened Tutor, I definitely call that one a win. We'll definitely set aside all of our rares and mythics. Everything will be sleeved as soon as we are done recording the video. So thanks again to Jimmy. This is going to be a blast. Hope y'all are ready for some fun exploration rare. And when we're done, we'll see what we end up with. So hope you hit lots of good cards. Definitely have lots of opportunities. Woodland Cemetery rare. We are recording this live, just so you're aware, so I will be interacting with chat here. We stream Monday and Thursday, 8:30 Eastern time. We do Rip and Ship streams where you can purchase packs. We open them and then we ship them to you. That's what we're doing for Jimmy. Triskelion Old Border. So this is going to be a much more casual video than our normal videos. Just kind of going through packs, talking with chat, talking about the set, Zera Arian, and whatever else happens to come up in chat. So I do hope you enjoy. Dominaria Remastered, definitely one of my favorite sets we've had lately. Rada Borderless and a Borderless Grim Lavamancer with a Mark Pool Island. Takes cards from 27 sets across Magic's history, which is a lot of sets. Chainer's Edict, good uncommon. Arborea rare. Old Borders Chainer's Edict, that was a fun uncommon pack there for you. Definitely a lot of nostalgia for people that played across a lot of times in Magic's history. I have a feeling this might bring a lot of people back to Magic, or at least provide a lot of feel-good moments for people who played in the past. No Mercy Old Border Mythic, that is a good one to hit, so congrats on that. These packs, every pack has an Old Border card in it. It's either going to be your rare Swords to Plowshares or the card right behind it, Wild Growth in this case. If you get a Old Border rare, you will get a regular common or uncommon behind it. If you get a regular, or if you get a Old Border rare, I think I messed up saying that, chat. Helm of Awakening rare. Okay. Ooh, Old Border foil Pyre Zombies. If you get a regular rare, you'll get an Old Border common or uncommon behind it. If you get an Old Border rare mythic, you will get a regular border common or uncommon behind it. You can also get borderless cards in these packs, Rith the Awakener rare as well. So you can get all the treatments in these packs. Some are harder than others. The only thing you can't get in the draft packs that you can get in collector packs is Old Border Birds of Paradise. Very nice. You can get that in both. Is the Old Border Basics. You can only get those in foil in the collector packs, and they are stunning in the collector packs at that. So definitely something to keep in mind. Opposition Old Border. Let's see what else we can find in this case. I almost said box. Well, I guess this box first, and then the case overall. Royal Assassin rare, Old Border Savannah Lions. What else, chat? What else? Big hits that you're going after. Force of Will is the biggest one at this particular moment. And then Arcanus the Omnipotent, Old Border Mishra's Factory. You have Urza and Yawgmoth from MH1. Urza was also in MH2. Or where was Yawgmoth originally? Time Spiral? Kamal, Old Border Mythic there. And Merit Lodge token. Those are pretty cool. Other fun hits in the set, I'll tell you as we come across them. No Mercy is a fun one. Sylvan Library, another big one. Chainer's Edict, Pyre Zombie, and a foil Momentary Blink. We're about halfway done with this first box. MH1, I was right, Sustan. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate you. Dan hanging out in chat. Chat's being awfully quiet right now. Chainer Dimension Master and a lull. We're having a lull in chat. I think chat is in awe that we're getting to open up a case. Got reprinted as retro in TSR. That's what I was thinking about. A borderless mythic Gauntlet of Power. And yes, you can get borderless mythic foils in packs, in these draft packs too, which is kind of cool. Dominaria Remastered is not a print to demand product. Old Border Pyre Zombies. I've seen enough Pyre Zombies already. If we don't hit another one in the case, I would be okay. It is not a print to demand product. What exactly that means, up for debate. Swords to Plowshares, Worldly Tutor, very nice, and a foil borderless Gemstone Mine. Love the art on that one, so congrats on that hit. Urza did also get reprinted in Modern Horizons 2 as a retro foil. They have that retro foiling here again. Dark Depths Mythic, very nice. And an Old Border Forest. Wow, that pack opened really weird. That does happen from time to time. If you are new to the channel, definitely appreciate you hanging out. Mystic Remora Rare. As I mentioned, we do stream Monday and Thursday. But we also publish YouTube shorts every day, so make sure to check out those shorts. They're generally highlights from our stream, so normally the better packs we cut. Ooh, Old Border and Tomb, that's a better pack. A full Nightscape Familiar. For those of you that haven't been around a lot, we are Moonshot Game Store. We are a WPN Premium LGS here in Noblesville, Indiana, just north of Indianapolis, Overmaster Old Border. If you're ever in the area, would love to have you by. It is a really fun store. I just started working with them in 2022, and it has been an absolute blast. Gamble, so you get the red tutor as well. We are definitely in the last third of this first of 6 boxes. We have a borderless here. It is Last Chance. Have not seen that one tonight. Borderless Mythic Last Chance. The collector packs for these sets are really fun, but I have a feeling they're going to be harder to find the longer the set is out, unless Wizards releases more. Birds of Paradise, always a classic hit. I was reading on Reddit, and it seems like most stores only got around 20 to 40% of what they asked for collector boxes. Phantom Nishoba Old Border. Draft boxes seem, at least right now before release, they seem like there are a lot of them out there. But with the polls like they've been, I wouldn't be surprised if they draft too. Borderless Flametongue Kavu, love that art. Sulfuric Vortex Rare. Probably about 6, 7 packs left in this box. And as Zachrid says in chat, this set is just so much fun to open. Test of Endurance Mythic. I know some Commander players are going to be excited to get that one. Originally printed in Judgment, I think. This is Jimmy's case that we are opening up now. Thank you again to Jimmy for letting us do this for him. Give you all an idea of what you get out of a case of draft boosters. Old Border Mind Slicer. Down to our last 4 packs of this first box. In between each box, we're going to take a brief break. What I'm going to do is set aside the rares and mythics and put the commons and uncommons away. Phantom Nishoba, I think that's the second one we've gotten in this box. Just so we have space to properly take care of everything, we'll grab the next box and then we'll start the video again. Chainer Borderless, that goes there. And 2 Mind Stones back to back, Old Border Forest. If you want to see the whole thing interrupted, make sure to check out our live stream that started on January 10th. It is about 3 hours and 40 minutes into the stream. Lotus Blossom Rare, and our last pack of this box. Will we have one more big hit in this one? We've not yet hit a Force of Will. Would love to do so. Here we go. Woodland Cemetery Old Border and a foil Old Border Hinterland Harbor. So we're going to clean things up real quick, and we'll be right back with the second box. Okay, here we are for Jimmy's second box. Good luck to you, Jimmy. Maybe we'll hit a Force of Will this time. If you're enjoying the video, if you could do me a huge favor, hit that like button. And if you want to see more of our videos, make sure to hit subscribe so YouTube knows to notify you. That'd be super cool. We're getting close to 6,000 subscribers. Be cool if we hit that sometime soon, but not sure when exactly that will happen. So here is box number 2, the start for Jimmy. Starting out with Urza's Incubator. That's a nice mythic to hit for the start. David in chat says talking on demand is hard. I can normally come up with enough to say for one box, but after the first box, it's a little bit harder. Vexing Sphinx. Dan wants to open packs of this so bad. I will tell you, it is a blast. I've opened, get ready chat, probably Saproling Symbiosis, close to 3,000 packs of Dominaria Remastered. Opened up 15 draft boxes tonight after we're done with this, and 4 collector boxes. And before this stream, Arborea Old Border, I'd opened like 2,300 packs. So we're getting really close to 3,000 packs, which is crazy. But it has been so fun. It has been enjoyable the entire time. Absorb and an Old Border High Tide. I love how they made some Old Border and Borderless commons and uncommons. So you can get some cool looking cards even if they're not your rare. Lieutenant Kurtar and an Old Border foil Ovenize. The Old Border foils in particular in this set are absolutely stunning. So that is definitely the case. Chat saying I need to update the pack counter in the top right. Ooh, Old Border Enlightened Tutor again. So I think that's the second one of this case, right, so far? It says 34,000. I update it once a month. I think we're already over 35 or 36,000. Full art Absorb in that one, in an Old Border Ornithopter, which looks exactly the same as the Brothers War Retro, except it just has a different set symbol. At least I haven't compared like the flavor text or anything. Helm of Awakening Old Border and a foil Veiled Serpent. Pack 1, box 1 was Old Border E-Tutor. That's what I thought. So that's the second Old Border tutor there. Elvish Spirit Guide and Shivan Dragon. Classic Old Border Chain Lightning. I think Rev was tracking a few things. Yes, Rev Sith was tracking some stuff. Borderless Street Wraith and a Mind Slicer. Also a foil Gem Palm Incinerator. Think they went for Old Border lands instead of full art. Yeah, I think that was probably a smart move. There have been a lot of full art lands lately. Maze of Ith, Old Border Ovenize. I do think, especially in the collector packs, is borderless, not borderless. Obviously, there's a border. The Old Border, Zur the Enchanter rare. The Old Border foil basic lands are absolutely stunning. If you haven't had a chance to check them out in person yet, if your LGS has any, you should definitely check them out. They're super cool. Nature's Lore, Rana, and a Mythic Kamal. Foil Borderless High Tide, so that's pretty cool. Kamal, definitely one of the mythics you probably want to avoid in this set, but when you're opening the case, you're definitely going to hit some of those. Rada and Sulphur Falls got the check lands going on in this set. Very playable in Commander, I would imagine. Got a few different people tracking what's going on in this case. Body Snatcher rare. We are really close to halfway done with box 2 now. Hoping this picks up a little bit. We started strong and then we kind of got into a lull here. Savine's Reclamation, Old Border, and an Old Border Swamp. See what else we can pull. Elvish Spirit Guide and a Stroke of Genius, Old Border Peregrine Drake, and a Old Border foil Valduck uncommon. Mike asks if there's any card from the set I'm personally looking forward to putting into a deck. I haven't really had a chance to think about it, to be honest with you. Glory, as we've been doing these streams for 4 days in a row now. This is the 5th day of Dominaria Remastered we've been doing, which just so much fun. Joel Rail. There's a lot of cards that I really connect with from when I played Magic the first time. Just really excited about. Birds of Paradise, of course, is a classic. If I could find some stuff. Ooh, Old Border Mythic Sneak Attack. That's fun. And a foil Pacifism. If I could find some stuff to put in my my Prosh deck and my Lathril deck, I'd be pretty happy. Looks like we have a borderless here. Birds of Paradise, very cool. And an old border Goblin Matron. Personally, my favorite Birds of Paradise art is the 7th edition one with the 7th edition frame. I even liked that it was white border. Umbilicus, rare, and old border Nature's Lore. But seeing the original Birds of Paradise art and the retro border in this set too, really like that one. Would not complain about having that either. Solkanar rare, foil, or Empty the Warrens, and a foil Wall of Junk. Zaggard says 4 packs from now, we got to hit a Force of Will. That'd be pretty cool. Would not complain. Divine Sacrament, Frantic Search, and a foil Mog War Marshal. David likes the Guilds of Ravnica Birds of Paradise. I'll have to take a look at that one. I don't know that I've seen that one recently. Doesn't strike a chord. Last Chance Mythic and a old border Mind Stone. So chat and everybody watching, hope you're having a good time. Rith the Awakener, old border Rith, one of my favorite cards from a nostalgia standpoint. I used to have a Rith deck when I was a kid. Obviously, it wasn't the best deck ever, but it was a lot of fun. We do have a borderless here. Sylvan Library, big hit there. Congratulations, and a foil Dread Return. Mr. Kukus asks, why reprint Force of Will? I feel like Double Masters VIP edition blew it up when it hit. Why buy that set? I lost the last part. We're just going to keep going with the opening. But why reprint Force of Will? Because it's a card a lot of people want. That's why they reprinted it. And they reprinted it with some fancy versions, which I know there's a borderless version before, but Richard Kane Ferguson, pretty popular artist, Vexing Sphinx rare. So they're probably hoping that that will help hold the value of the special versions in this set and help sell the set. I mean, if I was designing a set, I would want it to sell, so I'd probably put some chase cards in it. Isolated Chapel Old Border. I know that people who already have Force of Will are probably disappointed, as they'll probably see their copies lose some value. I imagine the original copy will probably hold relatively steady over longer periods of time. Woodland Cemetery. The 2x2, or no, the Double Masters one is also pretty rare too. So it just depends what you like. Spinal Embrace rare and a foil rare Body Snatcher. Down to our last 3 packs here. Old border foil Force of Will has never been done before this one. That's a good point. I hadn't thought about that. There's obviously an old border version out there, but not in foil. Windborn Muse rare. So I'm sure a lot of people will be chasing that as well. Borderless foil definitely been done before. As we look through one of our last packs, Double Chainer's Edict with a borderless Lotus Blossom old border. 1 pack to go in this box, and then we'll do a little bit of housekeeping and be back with the 3rd box, chat. Again, if you want to see the whole thing, check out our stream that started on January 10th. Borderless Wrath of God rare and a forest. So there you go, Jimmy. That is box number 2. YouTube, we are back for the 3rd box. Here we go. Box 3 of 6 for Jimmy. Jimmy, good luck. We've not yet hit a Force of Will. Sylvan Library was pretty cool in the last box, though. Let's hope we can turn the heat up for you here a little bit. But all it takes is 1 box, chat. We've opened multiple draft boxes in the past that have had 2 Force of Wills. They generally have a borderless and an old border in the same box when that happens. Also hit foil ones before. Elvish Spirit Guide and Nantucko Shade for your first rare of this 3rd box. We also haven't hit a Vampiric Tutor yet, but plenty of time to make that happen as well. Borderless Absorb, 2nd time we've hit that one. That seems to be one of the more common borderless rares that we hit, especially in collector packs. Kind of makes you wonder on that one, but it might just be our particular luck. There is yet another Enlightened Tutor. I think that is the first Enlightened Tutor in the regular frame we've gotten. Enlightened Tutor, definitely one of the more popular ones, I feel like. Gemstone Mine, old border rare. So we get to the next pack. Yeah, not going to be short on tutoring. You should have plenty of tutors after this case is done. Borderless Flametongue Kavu and Saproling Symbiosis. we also have Macetail Histrodon. Time Stretch Mythic. First one of those this case. Pretty going. And another Old Border Chainer's Edict. You know, I've seen a lot of Time Stretches. I think the regular version is the one I've pulled the least of. So it was kind of jarring to see it in that art. Forgotten Ancient Old Border. The odd that Vampiric and Mystical Tutors are the ones you have the most of. No, I don't think so. If you've been opening this set, I would say yes. Helm of Awakening rare, but throughout Magic's history, I would not say that is unusual. Of course, you know, it depends how you build your collection, whether you're buying packs or singles. Sneak Attack Mythic, that is actually off-center left to right. The centering has been really good overall. That one, it's not like awful, but I could just tell it's off-center. But for the most part, the centering in Dominaria Remastered has been really spot on for as many packs as we've opened. I've seen sets that are much worse. Opposition rare. Overall, I've been very happily surprised by the print quality of even the US printers. I know a lot of people have really been Absorb Old Border rare and a foil Old Border Entomb. That's a big hit. Congrats on that. A lot of people have been praising the Japanese printers, but you know, the US printers on this set have been pretty spot on. I haven't seen a lot of dull blades and rough cuts on these cards. Decimate rare. The centering has been pretty good. The most common problem I've seen, and I think it's probably just specific to the cases that we got here, was we had a good number of packs, Sulfuric Vortex rare, that had the commons upside down, and then we've had a few packs where one of the commons is backwards, where the magic back is facing forwards, but they haven't been misprinted. They just weren't inserted into the pack correctly. Siege Gang Commander rare, Old Border Mistress Factory. We have had probably about 10 to 15 cards where we had square corners on them. Maze of Ith Old Border, nice, and a foil Old Border Seer. Those were all commons, and they were all in like 3 or 4 packs, so it wasn't a super common thing. We do have a Borderless, looks like Entomb maybe. Borderless Entomb, very nice, and an island there. And then out of all the packs we've opened, we've had 1 crimped card. Whoa, this is weird. 2 Ichor Slicks back to back. That is not something you see often in a draft pack. Lift Top Retreat rare and an Old Border Lull. Any Diesel tonight? We've had definitely some good packs tonight for sure. There is our first Force of Will of the case regular border. Congratulations. This has been a really good box. I would love to pull you at least one more out of the case. We'll see if it happens or not. So first Force of Will there, and then followed by an Old Border Worldly Tutor. This box has been really good. Hope you're enjoying it, Jimmy. We're a little over halfway done with box number 3 of your case here. A regular Worldly Tutor. Wow. Really kicking up the gas here. So definitely like, oh, here's a Borderless. I think that's Hunting Grounds Mythic. It is. Fun card there. Congrats on that. 3 packs left in the middle column of this box. 2 minutes in, 2 Entombs, Force of Will, this set is fire, and then we got 2 Worldly Tutors. Arcades Sabbath rare. This set is so much fun. Ursus Incubator is number 1 on your list. No problem, Clay. Was the Borderless one the one you wanted? We opened up some packs for Clay earlier. He's just popping in now. Shivan Dragon. Old Border there. So it didn't matter. Clay just wanted one, and Clay got one. So that's awesome. Congratulations, Clay. I personally like the Borderless art myself on the Ursus Incubator the best. This box definitely fun, and we're not even close to done. This is only the 24th pack we're opening here. Vexing Sphinx rare. So we still have 1/3 of the box to go, and then we'll be halfway done with the case opening. For anybody keeping track, it's taken me 27 minutes so far. Sylvan Library, what a box. Congratulations. The YouTube video is not going to be quite at 27 minutes because we did cut out some dead time while I took care of some putting cards away. Royal Assassin Old Border, just to, you know, make sure you're not bored. Try to keep it to just pack opening here for y'all. Do hope you're enjoying. Definitely fun to be able to do this. Lotus Blossom rare and a foil Thran Golem uncommon. See what else we have. Peregrine Drake, cool. We have another borderless. I think this is High Tide, but then we have one behind it as well. Birds of Paradise, nice. And my favorite planes. I love that lightning planes that is in this set. I used to have some from Odyssey back when I used to play. Absorb rare and Phyrexian Devaser. Down to, I don't know, about our last 6 or 7 packs here of this box, which has just been amazing, it feels like. Urza's Incubator, Old Border, very nice. That one looks good too, but I think I like the borderless one better. Jimmy did buy a whole entire case, and we're opening it up for him. Body Snatcher rare, Old Border Wild Growth. That Old Border Wild Growth in foil, chat, looks so good. I think the last time it was printed, and I could be very wrong on this, I remember it was in 7th edition. Maze of Ith rare and a foil Old Border Lotus Blossom. Lotus Blossom definitely seems like one card we see a lot in these openings. I don't know if that's the case or I just notice it the most, but got another Chainer's Edict, great uncommon. Body Snatcher, seen a lot of those tonight too, the Body Snatcher. Last 2 packs here for you, Jimmy. Then we'll clean things up and get on to box number 4. Hinterland Harbor, Old Border. I really love how that one in particular looks in Old Border. I think the Simic colors in the text box down there just makes it look really good. Last pack of the box, Shivan Dragon, the classic, and a foil Deep Analysis. We'll be right back with box 4. Okay, everybody, here is Jimmy's 4th box. We hit a Force of Will. Now the question is, can we hit another one? Everybody wants the Force of Will. Hit a lot of Enlightened Tutors. See if that trend continues. Feels like we've hit one in pretty much every box so far. As we get into our second half of the opening here. Swords to Plowshares and Cryptic Gateway for our first rare. That one, not anything insane, but you got to start a box somewhere, right? Call the Herd. I remember when that was a rare. Our first legacy weapon of the case, which we're not complaining about because, well, it's a legacy weapon. Our Force of Will count overall, I don't remember. I remember the very first night we opened 12 collectors and 12 draft boxes, and we got 17 Force of Wills. That was nuts. Isolated Chapel there. And then on the next few nights, it did slow down a little bit. We still seem to hit like, you know, 5 to 10 a night. We didn't open as many collector boxes after that. Old Border Dark Depths, that is beautiful. And a foil Old Border Peregrine Drake. I love how that one looks. Foil Old Border blue cards are just amazing looking. That is 1000% for sure. If you're skipping around in the video and you haven't watched the whole thing, Pyre Zombies, if you haven't had a chance to hit that like and subscribe button, would definitely appreciate your consideration. Probably gonna have to do some editing on this one. Mystical Tutor rare. I think is that the first Mystical Tutor of the case? It feels like it, which is kind of crazy, but I think it is. Umbilicus and a foil Kavu Primarch. So glad the heat is packed up in draft packs. It does feel good. Rev Sith verifies that it's the first Mystical Tutor of the case. Arcanus the Omnipotent Old Border. I just love how you can... It's not like every pack, but you have like a reasonable chance of getting some Old Border and some borderless rares and mythics out of a draft box. Urza's Blueprints rare and a full Tiana, something like that. So disappointing the full art version of Dark Depths. The text box covers the best parts of the art. Yeah, if y'all haven't had a chance to check out the Dark Depths artwork, the full piece, you totally should. Siege Gang Commander Borderless and an Old Border Counterspell. So 2 counterspells in that pack. Myth says now you can tutor for your other tutors. I guess that is a thing you could do. Overmaster rare. A little inefficient, but I guess it gets the job done, you know. It works. Emerald Charm starting off the end of our first third of box 4. Crawl Space Old Border and a foil Ovenize. On to the second third. Here we go. Force of Wills, for the most part, seem to be in the second and third. Swords of Plowshare, Old Border Lieutenant Qatar, and Coal Stoker. Several times I've opened a Force of Will, like in the last few packs of a box, opening it left to right. I know that's just purely Rith the Awakener rare, purely coincidence, but just interesting that we've seen that happen on the stream here, at least. Force of Will number 2, very cool. Same regular border there, but second Force of Will for you. I said I expected to get about 2. We'll see if we can make it 3 or 4. That would be insane. Sapperling Symbiosis Old Border, because we still have like a good third of the opening to go. So I do hope you're having a good time. Mind Slicer rare, and a foil Old Border White Mane Lion. We're now halfway done with the box. Jonathan says he knows someone with a foil that would be interested in a regular Jimmy. Borderless High Tide in an exploration. So if you're looking for a foil Force of Will, contact Jonathan. Money's on 4 total, says Anthony. That's a lot of Force of Wills. Hinterland Harbor rare and a foil Twisted Experiment. You know what we haven't seen? We haven't seen Urza or Yawgmoth yet, have we? Or am I just losing it and don't remember? I've opened a lot of packs, so you can't blame me for not keeping it all straight, but I feel like we haven't. Well, speak of the devil, Old Border Yawgmoth shows up. So now we need Urza. Yawgmoth shows up right on schedule. It's funny, we've opened Lieutenant Qatar rare. We've opened several draft boxes where we pull a borderless Urza or a borderless Yawgmoth, and then the other one is also in the same box. Denizen of the Deep and a foil Old Border Mind Slicer. Has not been the same with the Old Border versions, though, but with the borderless, those two seem to show up in pairs sometimes. We have a borderless here, Triskelion. It's an interesting card, but definitely not I lost my train of thought. That happens sometimes. Stroke of Genius. I need one of those to get my train of thought back, chat. Can you help me? Can you send a Stroke of Genius? Anthony says, quick, Lance, say we haven't hit a full art Force of Will yet. Well, there we go. We haven't hit a full art Force of Will. Old Border Forgotten Ancient. So, still have... We're in our last third of box number 4 right now. We do have a borderless, looks like the, yep, Gemstone Mine. I couldn't think of the name before we got there, but I knew what the card was. We have, we've not hit a Vampiric Tutor yet either. That was one of the mythics we have not yet hit. Opposition rare, it's a fun one. Vampiric Tutor, the only of the tutor cycle at Mythic. And I don't think we've hit any borderless tutors yet either. We've hit a couple Old Border. Whoa! Old Border Force of Will in the same box. Number 3. Now we just need the borderless Force of Will for the trifecta. And if that all happens in one box, this is going to go from a case video to a one box video. And then we'll post the case separately because that would be absolutely nuts. So we beat my estimate of 2 Force of Wills. We're in box number 4 and we've hit 3 already. And Tomb rare as we continue on. About roughly 6 packs left, including this one, I think. So we'll see what else we can hit. Overmaster rare and a Forest Old Border. 5 packs left. Jimmy just quietly watching in the background. He's the only comments from Jimmy this whole entire time. Every time we get a Force of Will, he puts a number that increases by 1. Old Border Absorb. So I've seen throughout this case opening, I've seen a 1, a 2, and a 3 message from Jimmy, and that is it. So Jimmy apparently has one goal. Here's a Borderless Enlightened Tutor. I think it's foil, Forgotten Ancient. It is Forder Boilless Enlightened Tutor. Thankfully, there's no boils on it, but it's a foil Borderless Enlightened Tutor. The things you say after streaming for 4 hours straight, chat, it is a real thing. Sarah Avatar Mythic. 2 packs to go. I think we have hit 4 Enlightened Tutors now. 2 old border, 1 regular border, and a foil borderless. We actually might have hit 5. Triskelion. Did we hit a foil Enlightened Tutor in this case or no? Last pack of the box. Then we're going to clean stuff up and we'll be back for box number 5. Vexing Sphinx old border and a foil Icar Slick. Well, we're back with box number 5 for Jimmy. Here we go. Got everything cleaned up and moving on. Again, if you want to see the full thing, check out the stream from January 10th. It is full and unedited. About, what, 3.5 hours into the stream. So here we go. Box number 5. We are up to 3 Force of Wills, 0 Vampiric Tutors. Just to throw that out there. See what else we can pull you here. How about a last chance mythic? We've hit a few last chances, it feels like. And we've continued to pull them. So is it really your last chance? I don't think so. Glory, hallelujah. Every time we pull one of those, somebody in chat always mentions about the Hebrew pre-release version. That was very cool. Overmaster, old border rare, and a foil old border Mog War Marshal. We do have a borderless. I think this is No Mercy. It is. I love the art on that. And when you see it in foil, it is stunning. Because whenever you see a purple card that is in foil, it looks different. It looks amazing. Rail rare, old border terror. There are a handful of cards in the set that have centered text. Terror, counterspell, spell, Wrath of God. I'm not sure why they do. But it always throws me off. And I know they've done it that way for a while. Gem Palm, Incinerator, Old Border, Mind Slicer was your rare. Accidentally skipped past it that time. But it's just interesting, right? See what else we get here out of this case. How about an Old Border Phantom Nishoba? I think that was originally printed in Judgment. Overall, these boxes have been about what you would expect out of a case, I feel like. Umbilicus rare, foil Valduk. We've opened a lot of them here, so I feel like I can say so far this feels pretty on point. We do have a borderless here. It is Mystical Tutor. Very nice. First borderless Mystical Tutor of the case. See what we have. Who did the art on the borderless No Mercy? If we get another one, I'll check. Otherwise, hit me up after the video and we'll look. Gamble. You can also look on Scryfall. Scryfall, a great resource for looking at all the different versions of cards, has so much information. I love Scryfall. I use it all the time. Just type the card in and look stuff up. Mind Slicer, Old Border, Foil Twisted Experiment. Last card of the first third here. Primal Boost starting us off. Also have a Birds of Paradise. Very nice. A very nice Birds of Paradise. Myth. Dropping a link in the chat for the Dominaria Remastered Scryfall list. Woodland Cemetery check land for you. Hopefully those are called check lands, because that's what I've been saying the whole entire time we've been opening this. And if nobody's told me otherwise, I look like a fool, chat. Solkanar, the Swamp King. Funny thing on the old border version of that, it looks like they had to use smaller text in the name because it didn't all fit. Scryfall is also amazing for pulling artwork. Yeah, I use that for my thumbnails and stuff. Isolated Chapel, old border, when I use artwork for thumbnails. Ron Spencer did the art. Ron Spencer's such a great artist. Classic artist there. Spinal Embrace and a foil old border terror. Love that. So cool looking. They are check lands. Thank goodness. I didn't play when those lands originally came out. We do have a borderless here. I think it's uncommon. It is Rada. And another Spinal Embrace. Back-to-back Spinal Embraces. That feels bad. You can embrace your spine all you want, but you don't need back-to-back Spinal Embraces. Flesh Reaver, Windborn Muse rare. We haven't seen a lot of those in this case, but we have seen a lot of them overall. Scryfall's search engine is amazing. It really is. Especially if you look into all the special searches you can do. Ooh, another old border Yawgmoth, second one of the case. Still have yet to see Urza though. We did hit Sylvan Library. We've hit No Mercy. So an Urza would definitely be nice. Cryptic Gateway and a Swamp. I continue throwing this box around over here. I keep knocking it with my hand. What do we have here? We have a foil old border Isolated Chapel and a Mystic Remora foil old border. Pretty cool looking card right there, not gonna lie. Still no Vampiric Tutor in this case. That is an accurate statement, even though there are 3 different versions. Helm of Awakening borderless and an island. You can get Vampiric Tutor in old border, regular art, and borderless. It actually seems harder to hit than Force of Will, not gonna lie. Lotus Blossom old border in a forest. Last pack of the middle third of your 5th box, Jimmy. Here we go. Jeffrey, I couldn't even begin to tell you. There's another Mystical Tutor, very nice, and a full Solar Blast. Jeffrey asking, of the 3,000th packs you've opened, how many Urzas have you pulled, and about how many Vampiric Tutors? I feel like we pulled more Urzas than Vampiric Tutors, but I could not tell you. I've not kept track. Grim Lavamancer borderless, and a foil Spirit Link with your old border Savannah Lions as we enter the last third. Myth asks what the Peregrine Drake count is, and it's probably about, 4,000 by now, if I had to guess. Grim Lavamancer, obviously joking. There's no way I've kept track how many of a common we've opened. But I do like them every time we see them in old border foil, that's for sure. Force of Will, old border again. Number 4, 2 old border, 2 regular. This is a case, Jimmy. Congratulations. Stunning. Now we just need the borderless Force of Will. Still no Vampiric Tutors. Gemstone Mine rare. Okay. That token faked me out there for a second. So we have a playset of Force of Wills out of this case. I would not expect a playset out of every case. This is probably abnormal. Oversold Cemetery. Considering there are mythics we haven't hit yet, like Urza and that other one that we were just talking about that I can't remember. Nantucket Shade Rare. Merit Lodge token again. So apparently I was very wrong with my guesstimate of 2. It's probably being a little bit conservative if I'm being honest. Old border Lieutenant Qatar. Last 5 packs. Rith, the Awakener, in a foil borderless time stretch mythic. Wow. Out of a draft box, chat. You can hit the big stuff out of draft boxes. It is possible. It doesn't happen as often, but it is possible. Legacy Weapon. Second time we've seen Legacy Weapon in this case. 3 packs to go in this box, and then we will move on to our 6th and final box. So stay tuned. Mind Slicer. It would be okay with me if I never opened another Mind Slicer again. Just saying. There are a lot of cards that I would be totally fine with never opening again after opening this set. Saproling Symbiosis old border. That has a special place in my heart because I used to play it when I was a kid. Same thing with Rith. Otherwise, I would never want to see those again either. Last pack of the box. Here we go. Sarah Angel and Hinterland Harbor. On to box 6. We're back with box 6 for Jimmy. Here we go. Got 4 Force of Wills, 0 Vampiric Tutors. What will be in this last box? That is what everybody wants to know. We're going to find out, chat. 36 packs to go. And hopefully they are fun ones. So good luck to you, Jimmy. Thankfully, I haven't bumped the camera too much during the video. Occasionally that does happen when we're stacking big stacks of cards over here. Borderless Gamble. So we got the red tutor in borderless. Very nice. I think that's the first borderless Gamble we've opened in this case, actually. Chainer's Edict borderless. Sarah Avatar Mythic. Old border Peregrine Drake and a foil Oversold Cemetery. A lot of stuff going on in that pack there. Seton's Desire. If y'all have enjoyed this video, Lieutenant Qatar rare, especially a whole case opening to give you a better idea if how draft boxes can look all at one time from the same case. Like and subscribe, would definitely appreciate it. Stroke of Genius Old Border. Moonshot Game Store. We are a WPN premium store in Noblesville, Indiana, just north of Indianapolis. We try to get new sets early. Well, you know, when we're allowed to get them, that is. Denizen of the Deep Rare. And then we stream on YouTube and Twitch pack openings for pre-sales. And the way it works is all packs are pre-sales. We're allowed to sell you them to ship to you on release day. Divine Sacrament Rare. The difference between us and other places you might pre-order packs on, or well, when you do pre-orders, normally you get sealed boxes sent to you, right? Borderless Urza's Incubator, very nice. Normally you just order a sealed box that gets sent to you. Know that's fun, but here you share your pulls with the community. You have people rooting for you to get the good pulls, and they commiserate when you get the bad pulls. Old Border Dark Depths, beautiful card. But for the pre-sales, you pre-buy the pack. We'll ship it on the release day or whenever we're allowed to start shipping. Vexing Sphinx Rare, a foil Ovinomancer. But we can open up your packs when you order them because they are pre-sales, and then we'll just ship you the pack after it's been opened. Crawl Space Rare. So you can see what you get early, which is pretty cool, and then we ship it to you. It's a lot of fun. Get first looks at the new sets. Hopefully we'll be doing that with Phyrexia. All will be one here in a few weeks. Windborn Muse Borderless. So definitely enjoy if you stop by. Again, those live streams are normally Monday and Thursday at 8:30 Eastern time. And when we're doing a new set release, we do stream more often. Swords to Plowshares, Old Border Rith. So we're done with the first third of this box. Got some fun things already. Borderless Gamble and that Urza's Incubator as well. Old Border Dark Depths. Definitely some fun pulls. Rith, one of my favorite cards for sure. Entomb, that's a great hit in an island. What else can we say? Oh yeah, the biggest compliment you can ever give a YouTuber. Ooh, we got a Borderless Enlightened Tutor. Is it Borderless Enlightened Tutor? No, obviously. That is just a great hit. One of the biggest compliments you can give a YouTuber is if you enjoyed the video, share it with your friends. Whether you send it in a message or you have a Facebook group or a Facebook chat going on, you know, Vexing Sphinx Old Border, or you're part of a Reddit group that you're allowed to share stuff in. Sharing definitely helps us grow and is a great way to help a channel out. Forgotten Ancient Rare, getting close to halfway done with box number 6. I can't believe it's almost over. This has been a lot of fun. So we've streamed 6 days in a row now. I'll be taking the 7th day off. Arcanus the Omnipotent, Old Border Foil Sawtooth Loon. So I'll not be streaming on Wednesday. For anybody who's watching live right now in the YouTube video, obviously that's not going to matter to you. What else can we hit in this case? How about Triskelion? It's not the stuff we want, but Old Border Elvish Spirit Guide is pretty nice. And yeah. So let's finish out this case on a good note. How about no? That is not a good note. We're going to pretend that pack didn't happen. Let's finish this case out on a good note. And on a good note, we hit Swords to Plowshare, Sulfuric Vortex. That's not quite it. Wormfang Drake. That's not it either. Well, we still have lots of packs to finish the case on a good note. So hopefully we can do it. Solkanar, the Swamp King. Chain Lightning Old Border. Very cool to see that. Brody says, I had that exact pack yesterday. I feel your pain, Brody. We have a Borderless Street Wraith here. The only, I think, is that the only Borderless common? Stroke of Genius Rare. Old Border Swords. I really like Old Border Swords to Plowshare. You see that in foil. Ooh, that card pops. Same thing with Sarah Angel. Old Border. Foil. Those two look so amazing. You should definitely check it out if you get a chance. Savine's Reclamation Rare. And a Mountain. Last pack of the middle third of the box. David says right now we're only missing one mythic of each color. Sadly, I don't think we're going to complete the set in this box. We only have 12 packs left. Oversold Cemetery Old Border version. Moving into the last third now. Thank you all again for watching. Appreciate it. We do have a Borderless here. It is Rada, Uncommon, and Divine Sacrament. Also have, ooh, big hit. Foil Mythic Sylvan Library. That's what we're talking about. That was when I was talking. Finished the case on a strong note. Foil Sylvan Library Mythic. That'll do it. Still have some more packs though. Exploration, solid green card for ramp decks all day long. So we've not hit Lyra Dawnbringer, Urza, Vampiric Tutor, World Gorger Dragon, and Nut Collector. Interesting. Thank you for those statistics. Chain or Borderless. I'm sure there's some rares we haven't hit as well. $60 on the Sylvan Library foil, says Myth. Thank you, Myth. Appreciate the quick price check there. Arcades, Old Border. Down to, I don't know, last 8 or 9 packs now. Kind of crazy to believe it's almost over. I feel like we just started, chat. Oh, what do we have here? Wrath of God. Love that card. Foil Mindstone and a Old Border Counterspell. This has been a very interesting case. 4 Force of Will so far. Can we hit one more? Will we get that classic last 3 packs Force of Will that feels like I've hit so many times? We'll have to wait and find out. We did not get a Borderless Force of Will. That is of note. And still no Vampiric Tutors. Pashalik Mons, a card I wouldn't mind not seeing again in a booster pack. Kind of like how you see Talrand in every master set. Sometimes cards just need to retire. Test of Endurance, Old Border Mythic, and 2 Corrosion Restorers, 1 foil in the back. Last 4 packs. Jimmy, once again, thank you so much for the opportunity to open this whole case for you. Really appreciate it. It has been a blast. I hope you've had a good time and got some cards that you were looking forward to. Arborea, Old Border, Peregrine Drake, 3 to go as we finish up here. Thank you all so much for watching this video. Hope you had a great time. Zero Arian. There's going to be a video popping up on the screen here that YouTube thinks you'll like to watch next. If you want to like it, or if you want to watch it, go ahead, click the button. Hope you enjoy it. Lyra Dawnbringer. So we got one of the mythics we were missing. Only missing 4 mythics now with 1 pack left. Somehow I don't think we can hit 4 mythics in this last pack. And one last request. If you haven't subscribed yet, would definitely appreciate it. Urza's Blueprints, Old Border finishes the case. Kind of a bummer for last pack. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you had a good one, and we'll catch you on the next video.